Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well. In this video we are going to get familiar with one of the most useful commands for computer networking, which is called ping. Ping mostly is used to check the connectivity between two nodes, between a client and the server. It sends packets to the destination and then waits for the reply and can check the connectivity between the client and between the server. If the communication can be done successfully, it means that the connection is has been set up properly. For example, if you want to check your connectivity with Google, you can write ping. Then you have two choices. You can write the IP or you can write the name of the website. You can write the URL. Then you can see the communication between your node, your computer, and the Google. And you can see the time for pinging the Google. This is the time, and as you can see, it is a millisecond. And this is the TTL, time to leave, which here is 117. It means it is the number of the hops before the packet can be removed. If you want to stop the process, press Ctrl and C together to stop the process. As you can see, 35 packets transmitted, all received successfully. As a result, 0% packet loss. And this is the time. Okay, it is not right now comparing to the other parameters. It is not very important. The important parameters can be found here. As you can see, you can see the minimum time, which is 14 and a point something. The average time of the all pinging times, the maximum time, which is 24 point some, and the mean deviation, which is 2 point some. So after pinging, you can see some useful information, such as the sum of the times, the minimum, average, maximum, and mean deviation. There are some useful commands that can make deploying ping more powerful. First of all, imagine you don't have connectivity to a website or to the internet, and you want to check that your protocol stack in your system, your connectivity is working correctly. In this case, you should ping your computer to see it is responding or not. We have three ways to do this. One is ping 0. Then you can see, okay, my connectivity, my protocol stack is working properly. If you want to see other two options, one of them is ping localhost, and the other one is the local IP, which is 127.0.0 and 1. So you have these three options to check the connectivity, to check your the protocol stack of your system that is working properly or not. Then next option is -I and time period. For example, 2 seconds. -I is used for putting time intervals between the packets. As you can see now, the time interval between the packets is 2 seconds. For example, if I increase it to 3, it will be 3 seconds, a bit more longer. So between each packet, it will wait for 3 seconds. Another important and useful option, which needs pseudo permission, is -F which is going to send flood of packets to check the connectivity under pressure, under a lot of packets. For example, if you want to check the connectivity of your computer under many packets, you can use F, then 0 or localhost or the local IP. Then if I hit Control C, you can see a lot of number of packets have been transmitted, and you can see the information, the results for this number of packets. For example, I want to check my connectivity under flood of packets to Google, so I write the IP of the Google or the URL, and it is interesting that after writing ping, you can see the IP of the destination. Now if I hit Control C, I can see that in a couple of seconds 814 packets have been transmitted to Google, and the replies could be received successfully. And only one of the packets have been dropped. 814 packets transmitted, 813 received. So under flood of packets, one of the packets has been dropped, which is a very low percentage, and the other results that you can see. The next important and useful command is -C. It is when you want to determine the number of the packets. For example, I want to have only 5 packets transmitted and check the connectivity by using these 5 packets. I write -C, then the number of the packets, and as you can see, after 5 packets, it is going to be finished, and the results can be seen. 5 packets transmitted, 5 received, 0% packet lost. The next important command, the next useful command is S, which is going to determine the size of the packets. For example, you want to make it 80 and change the size of the packet to 80. You write -C, and then okay, it seems that it is a little large. Let's change it to 50. Okay, now you can see the size has been changed to 50, and okay, it is a little more than 50 because of the size for the packet headers. And another option is W, which waits a certain period of time, for example here 3 seconds, to stop the process of pinging. You can change it, for example, to 5, then wait for 5 seconds to stop the process of pinging, or again you can increase it to 7. As you can see, the waiting time can be increased, and now here after 7 seconds it is going to be stopped. And the last command that I want to introduce in this video is capital D, ping capital -D google.com. It is going to record the time stamp for the packets. Let me hit Control C and stop the process. You can see that it is the time stamp of each packet. So if you want to have a look on the timestamp, you can use -D command. So ping is very powerful tool that can check connectivity between 2 nodes, between, for example, a client and a server, and moreover, it is reducing a lot of useful information, such as number of packet transmitted, number of received packets, and percentage of the packet lost. If they are packet lost, the percentage is going to be shown, the sum of the time, the minimum, average, maximum or mean deviation of the process, so you can get useful information by using ping. Moreover, it has some useful commands that you can use, and you can improve the performance, the functionality of the ping command.